Alright guys, so this fan is a Doorman 621410. So this is the fan you want to get if you have a 2013 to 2019 Ram 5.7. As you can see, my fan clutch was already off because this car was in an accident before, so it already broke that. So that was already off. So I was just running the regular fan that came with this vehicle. So if you have a 13 to 15 Ram, you probably don't need the extension. As you can see, this plug comes up pretty easy, so you don't need no extension. As you can see, I did spill some coolant on here, so some coolant is gonna spill, so you just gotta be a little careful. But you can definitely, for sure, just take this off and it'll be easier. I don't think you'll be able to get it in without taking this hose off at least a little bit. So that's that. And once you get it on there, it should be good. All right, you guys, so as you can see here, I did not use any extension or anything. So basically, this plug, you just pick the harness up a little bit and it plugs right in without no issues. As you can see, you can still move the harness, so there's no stress or anything. If you want to, you can use a zip tie. That's what I'm gonna do right here. I'm just gonna tie it right here so it doesn't like drag on it or anything. But other than that, everything's already plugged in. I put these 2 bolts on here. I lost these bolts, so I just used some other bolts, but they do match on both sides. So as long as that happens, and I'm also broke this, I just use a zip tie. In the meantime, I'll just use a zip tie. A zip tie here. But once I get this piece, then I'll just put this piece right here. But other than that, this is what it looks like. It looks way better than it did before. So now I'm gonna start it up and see how it does. As you can see, the fan has came on because my AC is on right now, so the fan just came on right now because the AC is on. So that means it's definitely working. So everything should be fine here. Okay, so basically this is what's happening. So after the installation, I went and drove it. So if your AC is not on, it will basically, the fan will kick on around 220 is basically what's happening. So if your AC is off, it'll kick on at 220, then the temperature will come down to 200, and then it'll turn off like a normal fan. Now if your AC is running, then obviously the fan will be running all the time, and then the temperature stays right here about 200. So yeah, so normally if you're driving now, it doesn't go all the way up to 220. If you're driving, it won't get up to 220 basically. Yeah, because there's air flowing through it. So but like it only goes up to 220 if you're standing in traffic and stuff like that, or if you're standing for a long time in traffic or whatever, then it'll start going up, but then it'll kick on. But if you're driving, then it'll kick on a little bit earlier. But as far as I noticed, this is normal, so I don't think you need any kind of tuning or anything, because in my opinion, it's working like normal. So I didn't note what temperature the old fan gets out to. I know it has a clutch, and on my truck, I basically the clutch was damaged, so I took the clutch out and I was running that regular fan that was coming in, that was on the truck before with the clutch. So that fan is different, so I was just running it with that fan. So but I took that fan out finally and put this one in because it looks better, and I did not want to put the clutch back in anyway. So and again, that harness connector, if your truck is 2013 and up, I don't know about the 2012s, but the 2013 and up, you don't need no type of a connection or a connector or anything like that. That plug is long enough to fit in there. All you need to do is just lift that harness up a little bit and it'll connect. If you want to tie up the harness, you can. That's what I did, so that it's not like hanging from that weight, but it's more than long enough to go up there and connect. So, but if anybody needs a harness, I do have a few harnesses. that I can send you. Just let me know if anybody needs a harness. So I went in and I got a few harnesses from the junkyard because I thought I needed them, but I didn't end up using them. So good luck. If you have any questions, feel free to comment, and I'll be glad to answer your questions. Thank you.